Terminemos con el hijo disco loco. A ver. ¿Quién está ahí? Importaciones fereldanas de Liren. Y Ariane. Primero voy a ir con Ariane. Así me da la recompensa. Que probablemente no va a ser mucho. Porque es una maldita elfa. Pero bueno. Cada monedita es un granito de arena en nuestro camino. Haciendo todas las misiones para ganarnos el pan. Ariane.
Your son is with the Dalish.
What? But he is human. They did not even wish me to raise him among them. But they do value magic more than the men of Kirkwall. Perhaps he can have both safety and freedom. As I said, I have little money. But this is a Dalish ring that has been in my family for generations. Please accept it with my thanks.
Espero que tenga bonuses interesantes. Bueno, ahora vamos a ir a la tienda fereldana. Las que no encuentro y no puedo hacer son esas misiones del herbolario. Estuve investigando un poco por ahí, pero no encontré nada. Qué cagada. Se ve que las tengo que ir encontrando conforme avanzo en otras misiones. Capaz tengo que descubrir todos los tipos de hierbas. ¿Eh? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es una caja de donaciones para ayudar a los refugiados feldanos. Vamos a dar un soberano. Está bien. No puedo permitirme más.
Everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you.
Hable.
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Busco a alguien.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Lo necesito.
Where is this healer? You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
¿Quién será? ¿Anders? ¿Que se lo lleven los templarios?
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
Dime dónde está o ya verás.
I wouldn't worry so much about his safety. Worry about yours.
Don't you threaten me. You think we're strangers to violence after the Blight? Any Ferelden in the city would lay down his life for the healer after what he's done for us. Still,
Ahora sí me lo
I
vas a
suppose
entregar.
you can seek him out. Anders certainly hasn't turned anyone else away. Look for the lit lantern in Darktown. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
Is
Sí.
there any flour?
Estaba en lo cierto, era Anders.
Sawdust.
Después de todo se hizo guardagris en el DLC de Awakening. Se hizo guardagris de muy mala gana, pero bueno. Sigue siendo un guardagris.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
Bethany.
Look, we're Fereldans just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Es un imbécil. Se acobardó porque quise... me traicionó al final por aceptar a... ¿Cómo se llamaba el tipo este? Ay, Dios, el que traicionó a Kylan. Mierda, ni siquiera me acuerdo el nombre ya, no es que lo jugué hace mucho tiempo. Logain. Ahí está. Que era bastante mejor que él como guerrero, la verdad, pero bueno. Una carta extraña. Y... a ver, ¿qué es esto de una carta extraña? Logain. Trask. Ah, sí le tengo que decir que se murió su hija.
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
Tengo una carta para ti.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then... you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainreal wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
Págame o descubro tu secreto.
She was an abomination. She deserved to die. And you'd better pay up if you don't want that news getting to the Knight Commander. Cruel and petty.
You monster. Fine. Money is what you wish to avoid dragging my Olivia's name through the mud. You shall have it. Now be gone.
Necesitamos el dinero. Estúpida Evelyn siempre está de desacuerdo en todo lo que hago. Maldita seas. ¿Para qué carajo te traigo en todo caso? Vamos a buscar a Anders. Voy a tener una parte llena de magos. No necesitamos guerreros tontos. Yo me valgo por mí mismo. ¿Dónde estás, Anders? Una vieja cara conocida necesitamos aquí. Todos estos nuevos acompañantes apestan. Excepto a Rick, más o menos. Creo que es el único que se salva de la quema. Aunque tampoco le gustan mucho mis decisiones. No, bueno, está como en un área gris.
Freedom.
Abren. Sí, se hizo curandero, a ver. Se cansó de huir. Te saco el demonio de adentro. Te dejé agotado.
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
He venido en busca de información.
I want to know about the deep roads.
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
No, el gato que le regalé yo, maldición. ¿Saltarín?
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the deep roads.
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a Genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
¿Y qué haces aquí?
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
¿Es posible dejar los guardes?
I've always heard that joining the wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
Quiero tu ayuda.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again.
Créeme, yo también.
You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal?
¿De qué se trata?
You help me, I'll help you.
¿Qué favor?
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
¿Cómo se enteraron los templarios?
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
¿Ayudarlo a huir del círculo?
You want to make your friend an apostate?
That's such a weighted term. Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything. It goes against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
Eso es un tanto discutible.
I doubt the Divine would agree with that.
The Divine is only a mouthpiece for the Chantry. The Maker does not speak through her. Never mind. I do not seek debate, only your aid.
¿Quién es el mago?
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cells, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
¿El círculo? ¿Una cárcel?
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
Y bueno, enséñame los mapas.
I will not make this deal sight unseen.
It's all right here. But you don't see one page until Carl is free.
As just as his cause is. It scares me. I don't want to give the Templars another reason to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Maker willing, we will all leave free men.
Vamos a tener que salir de ahí matando templarios. Sangre de templarios en nuestras manos. Bueno, no me pongo. Bien. El viejo Anders, tan paranoico como siempre. Y le robaron a Saltarín. Se le regaló mi hermana. Imbécil. ¿Cómo puedo perderlo? ¿Qué pasa acá? Tengo más misiones. En mi casa, a ver. Veamos. Acto de piedad. Dame la misión secundaria. Ah. Era una misión completada. Ok. Volvimos para nada. O sea que tenemos para hacer de noche. El cebo. O tranquilidad. Voy a hacer primero la del cebo, me parece que es una misión más rapidita. La agarré del escritorio de mi casa, así que... No es por allá. Bueno. Ese mapa es medio confuso. Anso el contacto. Hablemos.
Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother of Parth. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the one that mercenary told me about? The one looking for work?
Depende del trabajo.
Just tell me what you want.
Of course. Listen to me babbling like a lyrium smuggler, which I'm not. My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
What a bizarre thing to be scared of.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
¿Qué tipo de mercancía?
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything.
No tienes texturas
The
en el
goods are
cuello.
valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
Así que es lirio.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars.
Maker's breath. Between the Chantry, the Carta, and the Coterie.
By the Paragons, not so loudly. My word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
Será mejor que merezca la pena.
Make it worth my time, and I'll help you.
Oh, I will. Or I'll try to. The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Está Belín. Que no le gusta absolutamente nada de lo que hago, ni de casualidad. Carajo. ¿Qué pasa? Es como en el otro, que si me odian mucho se van del grupo. Porque va a ser un problema. Sin duda va a ser la primera en irse. ¿Hay más? Ok, lo tiene controlado. Veamos que hay en el saco. Dame. Me paso más tiempo viendo pantalla de carga que jugando. ¿Ah? Ups, vienen por atrás. Contrabando.
It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
Una
Guess we
trampa.
have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
Maldito Anso nos traicionó. Maldito sea. Grano coñón. Vamos ahí.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
Él tiene el mismo corte de pelo, mi madre.
I'll deal with it. One less to worry about. Now you fall. Face me. For all of us. Go down.
Aún hay más. cazador de T20. ¿Dónde mierda estaba el tipo ese? El enigma de Kirkwall. ¿Dónde mierda estaba? El bazar, barrio residencial. Acá no está. Se fue. Bueno. No importa.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here. Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Captain!
Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
Un elfo.
You're going nowhere, slave.
I am not a slave.
Mejor no hacerlo enojar.
I apologize.
Personaje de Final Fantasy.
So to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
¿Te perseguían?
I take it these men were looking for you.
Correct. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
Así que no hay trabajo.
Everything Anso said was a lie, then?
Not everything. Your employer was simply not who you believed.
¿Y por qué enfrentarte a ellos?
If you couldn't fight them, why not just run?
There comes a time when you must stop running, when you turn and face the tiger.
Eres un esclavo fugado.
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
No eres un esclavo normal.
Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes. I imagine I must look strange to you. I did not receive these markings by choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
Me has utilizado.
I don't appreciate being lied to.
Perhaps the deception was unnecessary. If so, I'm sorry. I've become too accustomed to hiding. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
¿Y qué creías que contenía?
You were expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
¿Y todo era por eso?
All that for an empty chest?
No, there's more. It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
Enfrentarte a él.
It sounds like you intend to do more than just talk.
Denarius wants to strip the flesh from my bones, and has sent so many hunters that I've lost count. And before that, he kept me on a leash like a Qunari mage, a personal pet to mock Qunari custom. So, yes, I intend to do more than just talk.
Me has engañado.
You lured me into a trap, and now you want my help.
If Anso had told you to divert an ambush of Tevinter bounty hunters, would you have done it?
Si la pagas buena.
I would have charged more.
My funds are limited, but I will find a way to repay you if you help me now. I swear it.
Adelante.
Let's do this.
The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
Ok. Aquí está. Sí, tengo que hacer la misión de Anders también. Maldita sea. vieja esa parece más. Son enemigos respawneros. No me gusta cuando los juegos respawnean enemigos. Una vieja táctica para alargar las horas de juego. ¿Cómo se salía de acá? Ni se ve. ¿No era acá la salida? ¿No? Bazar de Baja Ciudad. Así que ya tenemos 2 misiones nuevas. Acto de piedad, comercio de herbolario. Acá hay otro, pero eso de cometido de herbolario no lo encuentro por ningún lado. Esta madre. No tenía una misión disponible acá. Tranquilidad y el cebo. Los dos están en el mismo lugar. Bueno, voy a hacer esta de acá, acto de piedad. Qué sé yo. Ups, dragones. Ahí vienen más. Cúrenme. Pero, dispárale algo. Bien. Bueno, por ahora en la balanza de negativos y positivos este juego tiene más negativos que otra cosa, pero qué sé yo. Todavía queda mucho. Tiene tiempo para redimirse. La historia por ahora no me engancha tanto como el otro. Trask. ¿Qué se saca de Trask?
Mistress Hawk.
It's him. That Templar from Ariane. I knew this was a bad idea.
Ariane tells me you sought a better path than the Circle for her son, Fainriel. I thought perhaps you would be willing to show mages a kindness once more.
¿Quién decías que eras tú?
Do I know you?
I am Sir Thrask, of the Templars. Have you already forgotten the man that you are still blackmailing over his poor daughter's death? Still, however despicably you treated me, you were fair and kind to the mage Fainriel, and I had no one else to ask.
¿Y qué quieres pagarme en persona?
You didn't need to call me all the way out here just to pay me for my silence.
Do not goad me, Sirrah. Believe me, I thought long and hard before entrusting you with this, but I did not know where else to go. There are a number of apostates hiding in those caverns.
And you've allowed this?
I was hoping you might speak to the group. Convince them to surrender peacefully before my fellow Templars arrive.
¿Y cómo llegaron los magos?
Who are these apostates? Where did they come from?
These are the mages of the former circle at Starkhaven. It burned to the ground, and their Templars sent for us to relocate the survivors. Unfortunately, they escaped on the journey. With their phylacteries burned, it has been nearly impossible to track them.
Phylacteries.
What's a phylactery?
When a mage joins the circle, the first enchanter takes a sample of his blood. It is used as a focus to track the mage should he escape.
¿Y qué harán los templarios?
Do the other Templars intend to do worse than recapture the mages?
Sir Caress is a Knight Lieutenant of the Templars, a great crony of Meredith. Should he find apostates hiding from pursuit, Meredith will consider him justified in murdering the lot of them.
Meredith?
Who's Meredith?
You have clearly not been in Kirkwall long. Meredith is Knight Commander. She has changed the rules for mages in Kirkwall. They are less free than elsewhere. Though I dare say she has created as much dissent as obedience.
Hay un grupo de apóstatas entonces aquí.
If you've got this many mages escaping, you Templars aren't too good at your jobs.
These mages have shown they attack Templars on sight. You have a better chance than I to convince them they are better off alive in the Circle than free and dead. Sir Karas hunts them as well. If they have not surrendered by the time he arrives, this will be a bloodbath.
Ustedes templarios son ineptos. Vamos ahí. El tipo lo acabo de chantajear por la muerte de la hija y de repente me da otra misión. Este juego está loco, ¿viste?
Only one way out for these mages.
Magia de sangre. Todas estas cuevas son iguales, la puta madre. Haciendo acordar al Oblivion esto. Pero incluso el Oblivion había un poco más de variedad entre las cuevas. Es increíble, viejo. Qué bajonazo que pegaron acá. Es exactamente igual. Es exactamente lo mismo. Creo que hasta el loot está en la misma posición. Capaz hay algunos cuerpitos más extra, pero el posicionamiento de enemigos es diferente, pero después lo que es el lugar es exactamente lo mismo. ¿Qué pasó acá?
Maker's blessing. I thought I was going to die down here in this tomb. Are you with the Templars? Please, I need to go back to the Circle. I never wanted to get involved in this. Not when he started making those things.
¿Quién?
Who is he?
Decimus. It was his decision. He kept saying the Templars would label us blood mages if we fled. Why not use it if it's our best tool? He slit his wrist, and the magic, it rose from the blood and woke the skeletons in the cave. I ran. Decimus is wrong. Blood magic is a work of evil, not just a power the Templars keep from us for spite.
Háblame de Decimus Meridius.
Decimus is the leader of these mages.
Maximus Decimus Meridius.
He said with our phylacteries gone, no one could find us. We would be free. I think maybe he set the fire. There must be a demon working through him. No normal man would profane the dead like this.
Entrégate.
Give yourself up to the Templars and tell me where the others are.
I surrender. Take me to the Templars. I don't want anything to do with this blood magic. The rest of them, they're still following Decimus. He's gone mad. I think he'd kill us all just to take the Templars down.
Sir Thrask waits outside. You will be safe there.
Que pensé que me iba a dar un abrazo o algo. Bueno. Pero es increíble el bajonazo que pegaron de un juego a otro. No es que este juego lo está haciendo una empresa de Monondanga, lo está haciendo BioWare, carajo. Que han hecho RPG de la san puta, no entiendo qué pasó con este juego. Por ahora estoy un poco decepcionado. Va a tener que pegar un volantazo importante como para hacerme cambiar la opinión. Pero bueno, ya veremos. Mierda.
audience with the Viscount yet.
Ah, ¿por acá era? Sí. Este es el Decimus Meridius. ¿Carejo?
They're here! The Templars have come to take us back to the Circle.
Decimus, no! Stay your hand. These are no Templars.
What do I care what shield they carry? If they challenge us, the dead themselves will meet the call.
Métete. Okay.
You killed him! Oh, Decimus. You should have listened to me, love. You are one of us. But you wear no mark of the Circle. How is it you side against your own?
That man was a blood mage. I don't have to be part of the Circle to know that is wrong.
Decimus gave us the courage to face the Templars. Without him, we would be prisoners still.
Era un mago de sangre.
The minute he resorted to blood magic, he signed his execution warrant.
I warned him. I told him once he marked himself as a blood mage, that was all anyone would see.
She won't admit it, but it's obvious she's just as corrupted.
I swear to you, I have had no truck with demons. Please, we only want our freedom. Without your help, the Templars will execute us all for Decimus's crimes.
¿Y a dónde quieres ir?
If not in the Circle, how do you intend to live?
I hear there are places outside the pre-marches where the Templars are not so vigilant.
Los delitos son vuestros.
You followed him. You should all face punishment.
Does the Circle's punishment fit the crime? Does wanting our freedom justify them gelding our minds? I beg you, kill the Templar who pursues us.
I would not see these mages killed. But if we start murdering Templars, we'll draw their fury down on us.
They would have us kill a man for doing the just work of a Templar.
Will you buy us time to flee Kirkwall?
No voy a ayudarles.
I am bringing you back to the Circle, willing or no.
Then lay down your arms. I am trying to save our lives, not throw them away. We will come with you.
I'll make sure the way out is clear.
No me caen bien ustedes, maguitos. Son muy molestos. Había un montón de tipos para saquear acá. A ver, Decimus. ¿Qué tenías, Decimus? Bastón del hipnotista. Y menjunjes. Y dejen de mandarme a cuevas clónicas, maldita sea. Estos lugares. Pero al menos, qué sé yo, poner alguna textura diferente, una paleta de colores diferente al menos, porque es exactamente igual. Es increíble. Hola, Grace. Terry. Bueno. Si lo quieren, lo tienen. Vamos a ayudar a Trask por una vez, para variar. Ya le cagué la vida lo suficiente. ¿Por dónde era la salida? Por aquí. Sí, señor. Y bueno, como decía, me sorprende la verdad esto de por parte de Vigo, porque prácticamente todo su catálogo es excelente. Y al contrario de lo que piensan muchos, yo creo que el Mass Effect Andromeda es un juegazo. No sé por qué ese juego genera tanto hate. La verdad que yo lo disfruté bastante. Me recordaba mucho al primer... O me imaginaba que así es como quisieron hacer el primer Mass Effect. O sea, enfocado más en lo que es exploración y eso. Pero bueno, la tecnología todavía no estaba ahí. Quizás, qué sé yo, el protagonista o los acompañantes no eran gran cosa. Pero eso no quita que el juego era bastante bueno.
Don't lie, Thrask. I know you're soft on the robes. I followed the same tracks and... What do we have here?
Toma tus magos.
Take this refuse back to the Circle.
The Circle? As if we would let these demon worshippers pollute the minds of our mages. No. Once they have tasted freedom, apostates are good for nothing. Better to silence them now.
No! And you wonder why we fear them? Please, you must protect us.
Son tuyos.
Do what you must.
The Circle is a sanctuary, not a prison. If you kill these people, I will see you disciplined by the Divine herself.
Knight Commander says no rebel robes get to preach to the tame ones.
Are you truly going to send us off with this monster?
Sí.
Mages belong in the Circle. That's the law.
Then we truly have no hope. You seem a decent man, Templar. I must place the lives of all these people in your hands.
Don't count on him being around long enough to help you, Sunshine.
I will do all I can. I swear you this.
Ok. ¿Qué trae ahí? ¿Qué pasa? Carajo. Ah, al fin a Evelyn le gusta lo que hago, maldita. Tengo que hacer cosas perversas para que te gusten. Tipa sádica. Ay, va, bueno. Creo que en esta época también estaban sacando el Mass Effect 2. A ver, 2011. No, el Mass Effect 2 es del 2010. Entonces estaban probablemente en producción o ya casi por terminar el Mass Effect 3. Cometidos de herbolario. Bueno, volvamos. A ver si tengo tiempo de hacer otra. Debe hacer una más. No. Maguitos, maguitos. A ver, ¿puedo subir nivel? No subí de nivel. Nivel 11, ok, no tenía. Otra cosa que no está bueno es que por ahora no pude cambiarle ningún set de armadura a ninguno de mis compañeros, excepto capaz escudo, armas y los báculos. Y a Barry directamente ni siquiera puedo cambiarle el arma, es como que siempre quiero usar la que ya tiene él. No es que quiere, no me da la opción en el juego de cambiar el arma ni nada. O sea, la personalización del personaje también, la empeñaron completamente. Me están saliendo todos estos payasos. Ya es suficiente. Todavía aparece más enemigo. ¿Dónde carajo estás? Está por ahí atrás. Bien a lo lejos, pero por algún motivo me lo detecta igual. Qué pelotudez. Se supone que es el barrio rico este. ¿Cómo puede ser que haya tanto malandrín afuera? No hay guardias acá, nada. Yes. Sí. Más enemigos respawneros. Fascinante. Pero bueno, capaz estoy siendo muy crítico con el juego. Tiene cosas buenas. Tenerlas tiene, que yo. Gráficamente es mejor que el otro. Las ciudades, digamos, son más grandes de explorar, si bien no son muy interesantes visualmente. Lo que es las gesticulaciones de los personajes cuando hablan es claramente mejor. En el otro parecían muñecos de cera. Sí, dale.
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
Supongo que la personalización, o sea, el creador de personajes está mejorado también, hay más opciones. Y la historia medio por ahora ni fu ni fa, pero capaz eso es porque nada más estoy haciendo misiones secundarias, no estoy haciendo nada principal. No quiero que este video se vuelva un review, nada más es son mis 2 centavos sobre este juego. De momento, claramente, de momento. Carl, hablemos Carl.
Anders, I know you too well.
Te tatuaste en la
I
cabeza.
knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be...
Lo transformaron en un tranquilo.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
No!
¿Qué así?
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Uy. Teniente templario. Okay. Tranquilo, hombre, tranquilo.
Anders, what did you do? It's like you brought a piece of the fate into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
Te ha engañado, Anders.
This bastard ratted you out to the Templars.
He wasn't himself. Being made tranquil takes away everything human inside you. He wasn't capable of caring for me anymore. He could only follow the rules.
Sí, he conocido
You cannot
algunos.
imagine it, Anders. All the color, all the music in the world, gone. I would gladly give up my magic. But this, I'll never be whole again.
Pensé que ustedes no tenían sentimientos. Parece bastante
Please,
sentimental.
kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Hazlo.
My sister calls being tranquil a fate worse than death. Give him peace.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now, it's fading. Why do you look at me like that?
Va a morir tranquilo.
Goodbye.
Adiós, viejo amigo.
We should leave before more Templars come.
Pero tengo que saquear el lugar. Ay, maldita sea. Siempre me hacen lo mismo.
Talk. What happened to you in the chant?
Tiene un demonio adentro.
This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice. who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
Te fusionaste con Justicia, un espíritu de la justicia,
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
Dice lo que creo que dices.
What does this have to do with your eyes glowing?
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
A ver si me entero.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
Necesito el mapa de los caminos.
I just need your Grey Warden expertise, not a diatribe on your strange personal habits.
Here. These are all the documents I have for this area. I can understand if you would rather me not join you personally. I cannot control my need for vengeance. I would ask no one to take on the danger of traveling with me. I will be here in my clinic if you need me.
No, pero te voy a ayudar, es un buen... No, pasa que ya tengo una... Me va a quedar desbalanceado, esto no está bien, me voy a ayudar. Sí. Preguntas y respuestas. ¿Qué es eso? Ok. A ver si hago tiempo hacer una más. Voy a hacer la del elfo de Final Fantasy y el carajo. Así que Justicia se fusionó con Anders. Se ve que el cuerpo zombificado que tenía en el Awakening se descompuso del todo. Qué mal.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Denarius may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
¿Quién es ese hombre?
I could stand to know a little more about this Denarius.
He is a magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Malditos
Is that
tevinterianos.
all? Nothing to worry about then.
There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
Entremos.
We shouldn't wait any longer then.
Agreed.
Un cacho de espada que tiene. Bueno, vamos a llevarnos a este. Y... ¿qué deberíamos llevar? Bueno, este ya está metido sí o sí. O sea que este es tipo guerrero también, vamos, entonces me llevo este. Está herido. Venga. Te voy a dar una cataplasma curativa ahí al carajo.
Denarius!
Espera. ¿Tengo alguna de esas? Listo. Y este puede subir nivel. Creo. ¿Qué usas? Espada. Fugitivo tevinteriano. Ok. Tenés... No sé ni qué es esto, pero... te lo doy por las dudas. Ahora quedan 3 puntos. Maestro de batalla. Vamos a ver esto. Ahora ya no apestas tanto. A ver qué tienen acá.
I don't like the looks of this.
That should do it.
Dale, carajo, disparate.
He sends spirits to do his fighting for him.
Estos tevinterianos y sus demonios.
Your pets cannot stop us.
¿Dónde está Denarius? ¿Por qué no se puede ir? ¿Por qué?
Trap.
Ups. Visualis para de muerte. Demonios de la cólera otra vez. Las babosas de fuego. O mejor conocidas como babosas de fuego. Denarius. Denarius. ¿Dónde estás, Denarius? Revisemos habitación por habitación. Ok. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Cofres. Maravilla. Más cofres. Está en el piso de arriba el tipo. Vale. Estamos compitiendo como... ¿Qué carajo era eso? ¿Qué agarré? Era una cosa de misión eso. Lo agarré muy rápido, no llegué a leer. Así que los tevinterianos invocan demonios. Eso no está bien. Juegan sucio. Ahora el tipo está en esta puerta, así que vamos a ir por esta. Ahora sí. ¿Dónde mierda está? Eso fue todo.
I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
Ok. Déjame saquear el lugar, no sé si hijo de puta. Bueno, vamos acá. Horror arcano. No se fue de luz. A esta gente le gusta desaparecer. Va, no vamos al edificio. Salida era por acá. Alta ciudad. Sáquese.
It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of even more mages.
You can speak to me directly.
I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. You harbor a viper in your midst. It will turn on you and strike when you least expect. That is in its nature.
Bethany ha demostrado ser capaz.
My sister is stronger than you think.
You tell him, sis.
I'm not blind. I know magic has its uses, and there are undoubtedly mages with good intentions. But even the best-intentioned mage can fall prey to temptation. And then their power is a curse to inflict upon others.
No one's stopping you from moving on, you know.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Daenerys, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
Are you going to have a problem with my companions?
I will watch them carefully if we travel together. I can promise no more.
Investiguemos. ¿Y por qué te persigue Daenerys?
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Daenerys required of his pet. And now, he wishes his precious investment returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
Vamos a flirtear, sería un desperdicio.
Seems like a waste of a perfectly handsome elf.
¿Entiendes a lo que me refiero?
The truth is, I know nothing of the ritual that placed these markings on me. It was Daenerys' choice, one he now regrets.
¿Y qué sabes hacer?
I've seen some of your abilities. Do they come from those markings?
Some. All I know is that even in the Imperium, warriors such as myself are rare. Perhaps they believe I should feel honored.
Y volverán los cazadores.
Do you think your master will keep chasing you?
He is too proud not to. Perhaps one day the hunt will cost him more than he is willing to pay. But I doubt that matters any longer.
Ok, tu ayuda me vendría bien.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Daenerys wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Excelente. Sí, vas a reemplazar a Belín, que no me cae bien. Ok, perfecto. Entonces ya somos un grupo completo, creo.